Welcome, my friends, to another episode of the Dutch Pagans channel. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you today about gnomes, kabouters, little men of the earth, those Dutch and Germanic spirits of the earth, part of the Landvater pantheon, de geesten van het land, as we say in Holland. I think I figured out how they work. I wanted to make this video for there are some books who tell us that the world of man and the world of gnome, they overlap, which is true because we can find them in nature. Some people said they have seen them near Holland's own megaliths, the hunnebedden. Some people say they see them on the Veluwe, Holland's largest nature reserve. Some people say you can find them, old trees, old buildings, being mischievous. They talk about being overlap between the world of gnome and the world of man. Well, I think I figured out that there's another overlap. There's a reason why we can see them. And by the way, with see them, I don't mean see them with these two eyes. You need a different way to see. Maybe if you ever tried that exercise where you try to look for somebody's aura and you kind of like look but don't look and just kind of relax in a trance-like state and just look slightly over it and you see something coming. That's the kind of looking I'm referring to. There's overlap in our consciousness. What you need is to have kind of like this desire to figure something out. I've read news articles, and it's a shame I can't find them anymore, about a scientist. And this scientist had tunnels underneath his house that he dig it himself. And he was a really brilliant scientist, and he says that he found answers. Like if he's stuck in his research, he goes tunneling underneath his house, and he says, well, when I do that, the gnomes usually have an answer. And by the way, I tried Googling that story and I couldn't find it, but I did find several other stories of people tunneling underneath their houses and finding earth spirits and having conversations with them. So this is, well, not a regular occurrence, but it happens more of the times. By the way, if you're looking for a good book on the Earthmen, aardmannetjes, the gnomes, the Gnome Knimmoor by Wilmer Taal. Gorgeous. It's from Troy Books. They always have really great eccentric books with, they look great, they smell great, and the essence is great too. But so scientists, they're looking for something, and gnomes, they help them find answers. It seems like they're sort of transformative in nature, that they enjoy riddles and games and finding answers. Because I was working in my garage and I wanted to transform my garage into like 3/4 is like this home gym. It's a big garage. And they have like a special section for the sound. I have some turntables and I was connecting the turntables and looking how I should connect all those turntables and what I want to add. And I was getting a bit frustrated with connecting everything. And I was really having this inner fire, like, I want to figure this out, but I can't. And there were some gnomes playing around, wanting to quite naturally assist me in what I was doing. So I was like, am I actually psychotic now? Or is this real? But I think it's real. This part of ourselves where we search for an answer in a noble quest, in a fun quest, and we put our energy in it, but we just can't find it. They smell that. That's the part of our consciousness that connects. There are books that say, go to the Veluwe, go to the forest, go there to find a gnome. And that's all well and done. I think there's nobody telling you what part of yourself you can access that overlaps with the gnomes so they can come to you to help you. And the funny thing is, it's almost like they connect certain layers of consciousness, like they work to get you somewhere else than where you were, so you can become a better person and you can understand more. That's what they enjoy. Don't tell them that, by the way. They like being mischievous and they like being perceived as, oh, we're not going to help you, but they can, and they like to help you. But the fun thing is, when this happened, I kind of figured everything out and I know what I want to do, and I know eventually I'm going to make some music in that garage. I'm going to make some electronic music, and like the gnomes are going to play a part in that. So it's going to be crazy, but it's going to be fun. That's what I'm going to do for the gnomes. We're going to make music together. But when they helped me, I kind of figured out, I noticed that this gnome energy, this transformational energy, was working inside of me as well. Part of me was functioning as a gnome suddenly. My oldest child is 7 years old. He's practicing reading a lot. He's having trouble reading. He might be a bit dyslexic. His mother is too. So he doesn't enjoy reading. So we are supposed to practice with him, but he doesn't like to practice. So basically, he was like me. He was searching for something, looking for an answer, and he didn't know how to find it. But he is, you know what he does like? He likes to fight, and he likes to be number one. I know, send him to Dagestan 3-4 years and forget. I'm not going to do that. But I used that. So I said, listen, I'm going to tell you a story. It's a real story. There was once a boxing champion, like a coach, and he coached only champions. And they asked every boxer, he said, like, this fighting thing has many aspects. It has cardio, it has strength training, it has sparring, it has all these things. Can you tell me what is your least favorite part? And then the guy would say, well, the least favorite part is the strength training. And then the coach would say, great, that's what we're going to do 7 days a week from now. That's all we're going to do. Because it's focused on the weakness of that person. And when the weakness of that person becomes whole, the whole becomes better. Because the whole is only as good as the weakest part. Right? So I told him that. So if there's something that you find difficult, you should do it a lot, because that's how you become a champion. So when I said champion, his eyes were like, I might like that, being a champion. So now we read. Not every night, but usually when I bring him to bed, I take some time to read, and he doesn't like it. He says, I can't do it. He just, man, I don't want to do it. He distracts me. He starts to insult me. But I just take him by the hand, and we get through that page in the book together. And when I'm doing that, I'm realizing that I'm actually, the qualities of the gnome, the transformational qualities, are working towards me. And I think that we can be a gate for the gnomes and the power of transformation. Now, if you think this video is completely bullshit, feel free to let me know. I'm very open to the fact that I've just lost my goddamn mind. If you like it, you also know what to do. Get your consciousness and your energy in the same frequency where the gnomes can reach you. And then you will see them. Have a Gnome week. #NoGnomo. And I'll see you all in a week or two. Ga met goden. Go with the gods.